Hey everyone, I'm standing on a rooftop in Penang, Malaysia. If you look behind me, you can see the booming metropolis with the skyscrapers and the water in the background. It really is a beautiful area. It's very humid here. We just had a morning rain, and while it's morning here in Penang, back where I'm from, they're actually settling in for a good night's rest. It's amazing to be halfway around the world, and yet unfortunately, the issues are still all the same. I just attended a week and a half ago the AOY conference of 2022, where some powerful speakers came together like Steve Conway, Dr. Ronald Robin, as well as Eric Wilson, and they presented some really amazing topics about end-time prophecies, as well as how to live in a sexualized world and sexual integrity for young people. Not only they're living in the world, but also that are struggling in our church. We had opportunities to pray with young men that were desperate for their fathers to come home, that were crying. We had young women that were talking about how they had been sexually compromised and that they wanted to be restored and to be redeemed. And you know what? Coming Out Ministries is here to provide not only sexual integrity, but also the restoration and redemption that is so necessary, and many have been touched. The issue is the same no matter where we go around the world. And last weekend I had the opportunity to speak at 2 different churches 4 times in one day, and it was amazing, the reception not only of the message but also the need of what everybody is really desperately looking for. Does God really love someone if they've fallen back into sexual sin or into, compromised situations? And so thankfully, because of your donations, we have had the opportunity. $1 is worth 4 here. So imagine a $1,700 flight would be well over $6,000 for them to bring me here to Penang, Malaysia. And yet the people have been so generous, and yet, of course, in the exchange, the money doesn't go as far, and that's where you come in. Because if you would set up a monthly donation of $5 a month, or $50 or $500, whatever you can afford on a monthly basis, that would help us to plan ahead. That would also help us to do many more events that otherwise we wouldn't be able to afford. So I want to thank you for the way that you've supported the ministry. Thank you for signing up for the newsletter. Thank you for being interested in what's going on with Coming Out Ministries. But wait, I think it's important to also tell you some things that are coming up. We're going to be at ASI first weekend in August, and we're going to be representing there in Orlando, Florida. We're also going to be eventually airing, hopefully very soon, on Dare to Dream Network with 3ABN. We have 26 30-minute programs that are already in the can that they are working feverishly to edit so that they can release those once a week on our new program called Strategies for Strongholds. So Strategies for Strongholds is going to be talking about all kinds of issues, from everything from LGBT issues all the way to abortion and adultery and pornography addiction. So you don't want to miss those half-hour programs as they're coming. So look ahead. We'll make sure that we let you know when those are about to air. But those are just some of the things that we're working on. We want to make sure that if you have talents, if you have something that God has blessed you with the ability to do things like marketing or fundraising, or even just clerical things, Coming Out Ministries is desperate because we're starting to grow. We're really starting to increase some momentum. And so there's a lot of things behind the scenes that need help with, like our prayer lines, as well as some filing things and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in helping Coming Out Ministries at all, we're desperate for your help. Go to admin@comingoutministries.org, where you can sign up and initiate and let us know what your talents are, and we can get you started in working in a ministry that we believe that the Holy Spirit is using in a powerful way to bring to the end of time an amazing message to let people know that God's power is still alive and working today. So from Penang, Malaysia, today I'm leaving. I'm heading back to the United States. It's been a wonderful time here, and hope you enjoyed the newsletter, and we'll see you next month.